Izzy, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I know you
You?
had the little rant, and I don't, just have to check
Yeah, yeah,
welfare and
yeah.
that.
Still, I haven't, smashed up the whole of Croydon.
All right, on to the next. Using the laptop for this, you see me looking down. It's Met police officers accused of a bust up with Romanians after boozy Thames boat party, says the Standard. Um,
So
I'm gonna
bad.
say their names because I
Yeah.
don't like the TSG, and I haven't said anything negative about them for some time now. So you know what, ban you guys.
I still
Um,
don't understand the TSG.
Territorial support group,
But, like,
bunch
are
of
they
bullies.
just extra? Like, not extras, but.
So the TSG, they're like, I may get this wrong, but who cares? Because like, who really actually likes them other than the TSG? There's some insular little weirdos. If you ever want to see a like, you want to see, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. I'm not gonna call them. I'm not gonna call them incels. I'm not gonna call them incels. I'm gonna
Oh,
say they're insular.
no! Okay.
They the TSG, they actually do quite an important role. They're just a bunch of wankers. Not all of them, obviously, but there's a large proportion of them that are just dicks. The TSG, they do commissioners reserve, so they go around and they deal with any mass disorder, or if you need to call them
Okay.
up to help with like a lot of. Sometimes you have like people, like one time they had someone like trapped inside of a university and they may have like a knife or something,
Oh,
and the TSG
okay.
will come and kick in the door, and they're actually really good at a lot
Okay.
of like public order stuff. Really
Yeah.
good, really good at it.
Are they there
So
for, like, protests and stuff
yeah,
too?
they'll be
Yeah.
there for protests in their little blue bus. They wear
Got
blue
you.
shirts now because they think they're cool.
Cool.
Specialists. They're not specialists. They're not. Nah, they're actually really good. I have no problem with the roles that the TSG do, and I understand the necessity. I just don't like the type of person that is attracted to the role.
Okay.
They're all, I should not say all and generalize, but they're all flipping weirdos.
Okay.
And a lot of them are batty olds, so there you go. Nice introduction there. Kelsey Miller, 32, Jack Sparks, 34, Max Michaels Dubois, 33, Daniel Dean, 38, and Alex Fackerel, 31, are all accused over the incident near the South Bank on December the 1st, 2023. I say accused, they've actually been convicted already. They're awaiting sentencing, which is weird because they were supposed to be sentenced back in September 2025. It's taken ages. They just had their gross misconduct, in which they decided that they were out on a boozy night. You know what? Let me just read what the Standard was giving us. Later in the evening, after they had docked and continued the party on land, Fackerel reportedly got into a fight with a group of Romanian men and had his head busted open. After being hit with a bottle, kicked and stamped on, the Times report. In a London Crown Court heard that the officer was being treated for his injuries at Las Iguanas restaurant when a different group of Romanians walked past and asked if he was okay. The incident happened. Do you think they did that ironically?
Yeah.
What are the odds of you just getting jumped
Yeah,
by a bunch of
exactly.
Romanians and then all of a sudden another group just go, hey, you're right, mate. In Las Iguanas, like
Yeah.
randomly walking in.
No.
But the incident happened on the day of the Romanian national holiday when there were groups of, when there were groups in central London, including some draped in the country's flags, as you can see in the video, which
Yeah.
I'll put up somewhere around here. I've pre-shown Izzy. Izzy's now fully up to date with what's
Fully aware.
happened. It's wild. Fackrell's colleagues are accused of being aggressive to the second group of Romanians before a fight lasting more than 3 minutes broke out. It is said that Miller was blocked from entering the restaurant and allegedly grabbed Jahil Samuels, a female security guard, and kneed her in her left thigh. Miss Samuels punched the officer in the eye. In self-defense to get her grip off me. Quotation marks. In accordance with her training, she said. Accordance with your training. It's really funny when people slide that in. Miller, Sparks, Michael Dubois, Dean, and Fackrell deny a fray. Miller had pleaded not guilty to a separate charge of assault occasioning actual bodily harm. These weird words.
I know.
The Times reported that Samuels told jurors she overheard Fackrell saying, I started on one of them and I didn't know there were more and they jumped in. She said she saw 3 Romanians, 2 men and a woman, walk past and ask Fackrell if he was okay. And she witnessed an aggressive reaction with the group being asked, were you the ones who did it? I saw the Romanians were outnumbered, she said. I thought it was unfair for them to be beaten up, so I tried to defuse the situation. Michael Dubois is accused of shoving Samuels, and she told the court she was in serious pain after the melee. The Territorial Support Group, TSG, also known as the Spice Girls, is a unit with, I don't know why they call them that, is a unit within the Met which deals with public order, policing and providing support for operations.
Wow.
Just find their misconduct.
Wow.
Our mate Jason Prince, he just fired them all, innit?
Did he?
Yeah, he fired every single one.
Yeah, fair enough.
He was like, they've been convicted of a crime.
Yeah.
And yeah, bun the TSG. I'm so glad that, like, I am bringing light to this because they still haven't been sentenced, which is crazy.
When were they convicted again?
They were, stand by. This happened June 2023. They got charged, they got convicted this year, I believe.
Wow. Well, I'm glad Jason Prince actually fired them. That's the first thing I think he's done that I agree with.
I mean, he's fired a lot of people, and this is going to turn into us analysing Jason Prince and his decision making, but he's fired a few of them, to be completely honest with you. So
He's on a
it's
firing
unsurprising,
spree.
like, especially accelerated ones, but I don't think this was accelerated. Let me find it. Met police officer TSG. Oh, you asked when they were charged. They were charged on... Oh no, sorry. It's just brought up Duncan Bouet, who I just have a disdain
Oh, it must
for.
be 2024.
No, I think they got charged.
Oh, 2025. Because it happened in 2023.
You know,
December 2023.
This
or
would be
June.
easier. Misconduct.
But yeah, you can't just be like having mass brawls.
So the LBC, here we go. LBC have got... Stand by. I don't know why I keep using thingy. Times reported the London Crown Court heard that Thackeray got into a fight, blah, 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 and it's probably going to give me a whole bunch of stuff that they've already reported. Yeah, that was not helpful. Sorry. I just got a whole bunch of information that wasn't needed, and I'm just probably going to edit that out. Let me find their misconduct for you. It happened ages. I don't think their misconduct is still up there, you know that?
You what?
I
think it is.
Their misconduct, I bet it's been taken down. No, it's not. Here we go. There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. The outcome. The allegations were as follow. PC Kelsey Miller on the 20th of May 2025, you were charged. So they were charged, May 2025, this year, for ABH.
Wow.
He was found guilty of ABH.
Wait. I wonder if they were suspended before they were charged from work.
They were suspended. They
Or were
should
they
have
still
been
working?
fired once they got convicted. They weren't. They are only now. This came out on the 16th of October.
Wow.
They were convicted. So he was charged, ABH, and he was attended court on August 2025 and was guilty of it. So he's been convicted in August. You would have thought they would have suspended and fired these guys.
So they've still been working, even though they've just...
September, October, they just lost their jobs.
What the hell? That's terrible.
They gave
that's
them an
not
extra
acceptable.
2 months. Let that sink in. The Met Police had officers that were found guilty, convicted of assault, and a fray of Romanians. I'm surprised it wasn't turned into like a hate crime.
Yeah.
On the 21st of July, 2025. Yeah? Wait. Sorry, no. On the 7th of August, they were found guilty. Yeah?
7th of August.
This misconduct happened on the 16th of October.
So
why did the Met wait 2 months?
Yeah. But then I want to
They were
know...
they were already charged. They were like, this misconduct could have happened.
So have they been working whilst they were...
Yeah, no, not working. They were suspended, but they
okay.
shouldn't. Okay.
They should have just been fired anyway.
Wow, you've been charged.
Yeah.
Then you got convicted, and then they went.
Is this accelerated?
And then they went, oh, let's misconduct you. You could have accelerated. No, I don't think it was accelerated.
Not even
Stand by.
accelerated.
I'll tell you right now if it's accelerated. No.
See, well, that's bizarre. Why didn't they just
It's
accelerate
not bizarre. It's because they were doing them a favour.
Yeah.
They were like, I'll have some more money before you get kicked out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a joke. And the Met do this over and over with people that they like. Like, why was this not accelerated?
Yeah, exactly.
The Met, I would have been fine if the Met just sat down and went, okay, we're going to wait to see the outcome. And then if they got guilty,
Accelerate
accelerate it. If they
out.
didn't get guilty, then I would have been okay with them saying, "Oh, we just waited," because
just
that's
wait,
what
yeah.
you should do. You
Yeah.
should wait for the
Yeah.
outcome.
Yeah.
And if they were like, "Oh no, they were all innocent," then really the misconduct, yeah, we should like look at it a little bit deeper because
Yeah.
the accelerated is quite quick.
Yeah,
But
that's bad.
it's not. It doesn't
That's
say it's
bad.
accelerated at all here.
That's so bad.
So and if
And
it was,
what kind of standard does that set? Well, there's
It's-
not really been a standard anyway. But
there is no standard. So,
there isn't. But Jesus.
appropriate sanction. I have considered whether a final written warning would be appropriate sanction in this case and consistent with the public interest. In my view, it would not.
Yeah.
Well done, Jason. It is entirely unacceptable for police officers who are responsible for enforcing the law to break the law. Jason Prince
But he
says that
needs
we
to
need to
put that-
remember. Let's remember that
Yeah.
Jason Prince has said you cannot break the law and be a police officer. But Duncan Bouet, who likes little children, you nasty man,
Ugh.
had already got done for ABH. Yeah?
Yeah.
For
yeah.
assault. He got done for assault a few months before
And you let
it
him.
came out that he likes little kids.
You let
so
him carry on.
Here we go. See, this is what
Yeah.
I'm saying. It's all down to how they feel at the time.
This is
Jason
so
Prince
bad.
says you can't commit a crime and be a police officer.
But then
Well,
you can sometimes.
Yeah, we'll have you back. Yeah?
We'll have
So-
you back until you
and-
tell us that you like kids. Honestly.
And even look at the way that they've dealt with this one. They've
Yeah.
just gone, oh yeah.
Because
you
it's
can just keep your
reputation.
jobs. Just keep your
Yeah.
jobs for a little bit longer. Have
Yeah.
2 more months of pay. That's taxpayers' money.
Yeah.
You're just paying these officers that while they've been convicted,
Yeah.
they're waiting for their
That is
sentencing.
terrible.
Yeah, you just kept them. Could have accelerated that. Boom, had that done in a week. Nah, let's wait 2 months.
That's.
I'd love to think that there's a reason why they waited 2 months, but I doubt it's anything.
They'll say,
other than-
"Oh, backlog of other ones." No.
I mean,
They
that's why
might
it
say
should have been
because,
accelerated.
because also this is quite close to the Charing Cross misconduct as well. So maybe they'll say, "Well, we had to do that one." Maybe. I don't know.
But those are accelerated.
Yeah,
Look how quickly
yeah.
they did Charing Cross.
Yeah, yeah.
It came out, 2 weeks later, they're all accelerated.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, bun them, innit? It
The
couldn't have
thing
happened
with-
to a better unit.
The thing with Jason Prince saying you can't be an officer and break the law, yet has overseen officers that do that is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And surely that's like breaching some
officer-
sort of integrity himself.
Or don't get me started with Jason Prince and integrity.
Yeah.
You're going to get me saying stuff that I'm
I'm
going to
still
get
waiting for the
misconduct
Met to assess my complaint against him.
against yeah, they've probably given it to him to
Yeah,
assess
exactly.
himself.
Exactly.
He is in professionalism, so wild. You know that's supposed to go to the IOPC, right? You know if there's
Yeah,
complaints
but I
against
already
the
gave it to
DPS,
the
the DPS
IOPC.
are not allowed to. So I was talking to, in my times, I was talking to the DPS and I was explaining to them that I'm making a complaint against someone in the DPS. They're like, oh yeah, don't worry, it can't go to us to
Yeah.
investigate. I'm like, haha, yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm not calling them a liar. They seemed like a very nice person, although they were in the DPS, which baffled me.
But that's not because I went to the IOPC about Prince and everyone, and then they said no, sorry, the Met has to deal with it because you were staff at the time.
So they will do that. They will hand it back. But what's supposed to happen is they
The Met have
cannot.
to.
The Met like it's mad, isn't it? The Met refer themselves to
Yeah.
the IOPC. It's
But
like,
there
oh,
are-
we can't have this
no,
one. It's too bad. Like what?
There are some circumstances where the IOPC can investigate and it doesn't need
When
self-referral.
public basically kick off. So
Yeah.
if you make it
Only
so
from
the
a member
public
of
are
public.
so pissed off,
Yeah.
they will
Then they will trigger it,
Then they
yeah.
will go, oh no, we're taking this. But outside of that, then
And also, I made, oh my God, I sound like an absolute Fruit Loop. But I made a complaint against Mark Rowley because you know how like you've got like DI Gary Castle who hates dwarfs,
Yeah.
but then like, and then the colleague I worked with who hates rape victims and stuff. And then in his Met for London, it says we take zero tolerance to discrimination. So
That's a lie.
I complained saying that is purposefully deceiving the public with your new Met for London and that's breaching integrity. So I researched and it said MOPAC is the place to go if you want to make a complaint about the commissioner.
so the mayor of policing.
Yeah, so
crimes.
I went to MOPAC and they said, no, sorry, because you worked there at the same time, you have to go to the DPS. And I was like, right, I'm going to go to the DPS to make a complaint about the commissioner who the DPS answer to. Like, that makes no sense. So it's just all ridiculous. But yeah, I'm not shocked by this. I'm glad they were fired though. Like, I'm actually a tiny bit shocked actually that they were fired. I'm surprised they weren't given like a written warning or something.
I'd say bun the TSG, innit?
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know.
I'm still, yeah, I am surprised. Like the other ones that appealed after stopping the officers, stopping what's her name, the athletes.
Oh God, yeah. What was the outcome of that? They got their job backs. Yeah.
They got fired and then they got their job.
I think if there wasn't footage like this and it wasn't in the news, they would have got a warning.
100% they would have got away with that.
They would have got a warning.
1 trillion. The TSG. The TSG get away with that. They get away. They get away with so much worse. You do not understand.
Oh God.
On the officer, PC Miller's submissions on the officer's behalf, Sergeant Ross outlined the good character of the officer and reiterated the officer's version of the facts leading to the conviction. On that evening, PC Miller states she was assaulted by a male, which she believes caused her concussion, and she doesn't remember the assault itself to this day. A group of males threatened her friends and was found in evidence, as found in evidence, were found in possessions of weapons. Oh, interesting. But you never knew about that at the time, so yeah. She's deeply sorry that she caused the victim bruising from her actions, but in the fast pace of the incident, feeling scared, she did what she thought was necessary and used proportionate force in response to this. I don't know. See, it's mad that I don't get into those kind of situations because you know what I do? I do this thing called just walking away.
Yeah.
Like me and all my boys, we just go, do you know what? This doesn't benefit me in the slightest having this fight. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm just going to walk away.
I'm just going to get on with my,
And even to the point where if you try to hit one of my boys, we'll just take you down and then walk away.
Just walk off. Yeah. You won't actually get into...
We're not having a massive street fight.
No, that was a massive street fight. It's
and they were
all over the place.
They were on participating in it. It's not like they were like, oh, let's walk away, go away.
They weren't trying to de-escalate.
And then someone gets hit.
Yeah,
so for those who haven't seen the video, I'm going to try and put it up here as hopefully it doesn't get
They were on it. They were not de-escalating it.
At one point, there was an officer chasing down the Romanians.
Yeah.
Where the Romanian was trying to run away.
They were on it.
And there was like 3 of them chasing down the one Romanian guy. And so to be like, I wasn't really on participating. You were balls.
You were on it. You were on it. You came to play like that. There's no joke about that. You can see it in the footage anyway. Just ridiculous. But also, you just can't have police officers doing this.
I'm gonna end on your favourite part.
Oh God.
PC Miller asked that I consider the totality of her service, commendations, her continued contribution to service, positive leadership and rehabilitation work, and her sustained professionalism throughout this process.
In the bin, that's all in the bin.
Do you think that your sustained... This is... Okay, I'm going to end on that. I'm not going to read any more of that. The sustained dedication to professionalism and all that jazz while going through the process. So basically what you're saying is, I've been a good girl, so because I've been a good girl, throughout being like on the naughty step because I had a legit flipping Royal Rumble in the street with a bunch of Romanians. Because I've been good, please don't fire me. No.
Yeah.
You still did what you did.
Still done what you done.
Still why are we ignoring the fact that you assaulted flipping door worker?
Yeah.
Security worker, there you go. Like, don't try and gloss over that because you've got a commendation and because you were a good girl while leading up to these processes. Of course you're going to be flipping good because you're going to go to prison. Yeah. That's why, because you're being sentenced.
Exactly.
Of course you're not going to be flipping bad.
Yeah.
That's not a mitigating circumstance to which you should be kept in the Metropolitan Police. No.
Not at all.
No. And you know what? You may be a really nice person, and all of you may be really nice people.
You're doing all this.
But you work in the TSG, so like, you want to talk about biases? There you go. There's Dom's biggest bias, Bunda DPS and Bunda TSG. There you go. There you go. So I'd fail that test.
And do you know what I don't like? I don't like how they've like dripped in like police terms, like I felt it necessary and I deemed it was a suitable amount of force. Like, don't start being all moral like you're a police officer now. Like, you literally got into like an absolute scrap in the street, and now you're trying to be like, I deemed it reasonable to use force. Like, shut up.
They jumped the wrong people.
Embarrassing.
They started fighting 2 men and a woman because they asked if someone was okay.
It's ridiculous. It's actually embarrassing. Like,
let that sink in. Like, let's not gloss over the fact that fight started. One person got jumped, and that's sad. So the officers that got beaten up by a bunch of people, that's messed up.
Not cool.
But the people that jumped in, whether you're in TSG or not, you don't deserve to get jumped by anyone for no reason. But then everything that transpired after that, and I hope that officer didn't get into trouble. assuming they didn't partake. Because remember, they went to Los Iguanas, and then they saw, actually, it was alleged that they were being quite verbal and angry.
Yeah.
But I would understand that. I'd get that. I understand you being angry with a group of people that you may believe have done something to you. That's calm. I'd probably let that officer slide, to be honest, assuming he didn't go back
If he didn't
Yeah, assuming he didn't jump back into the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
But outside of that, the rest of them, they're just there back in their bedroom. They're acting exactly kind of like a gang would.
That is literally gang behaviour. That's gang
what they like
behaviour.
to attribute to a lot of the youth in society. Like that would be gang behaviour. What I saw was gang behaviour. TSG.
Yeah.
Biggest gang.
It is. Oh. I need to research into TSG.
Oh my God, don't.
Okay.
Don't. You'll just do it.
I'll just
but
be
don't.
cross.
Yeah, you'll just get pissed off because
just get angry.
they're absolute bunch of dicks, and not all of them, just a large proportion.
Well, I'm glad they've been fired. Not glad that the Met paid them for
Extra
a couple
2
of
months. What the F?
And
Ban those guys.
yeah, I'm not. Yeah, so and I'm but yeah, good riddance. But what if they appeal? That's the other thing. Like
What, appeal from prison?
I feel like we need to like the police appeals tribunal.
They're not going to win that appeal.
I feel like as much as we do these misconducts, we also need to keep in check with the appeals, because people could come back.
You're right, but in this case, in this specific case,
they're not coming back.
They've been convicted of an affray.
Yeah.
It's not like Di Maria.
Yeah.
Not like Di Maria, where it's been alleged to him to commit a crime and he didn't commit any crime at all, and nothing has been found to him to do it. And they just go, no, you're a misogynist and a rapist. Like, no.
They've been convicted. And
these guys have been convicted. They're not coming.
It's a movie.
Yeah, they're effed. Yeah, they're effed in the A at this point.
Yeah.
But on to the next one. Hey guys, thanks for watching the Bad Apples podcast this Monday for our Misconduct Mondays. Catch all of our videos on Mondays on YouTube, TBA Poddy, guys. Hit the button, like, subscribe, share everywhere you can. And always remember, bun the DPS. Peace.